Hello everybody and happy Thursday. This is Brandy from Artisan Bee Boutique. I'm just coming on here today to show you my little golden book journal that I just finished today, and I just love how this one came out and I just wanted to share it with you. Do a little flip through and show you the outside and just how I tied everything together. I haven't done very many of these. I've done a couple. This one I like the best. I think out of all the ones I've done, I think I like this one the best. I like the theme of it. It is an adoption story. It's called A Blessing from Above, and I just think it came out really super cute. So I wanted to show you this one today and share it with you. So on the front cover here, I just put a little bulb safety pin and I did a little strawberry button accent with some beads. Just super cute little accent for the front there. And then I just did a tulle, yarn and fiber kind of mix of fun things to tie this all together with. Just really nice to touch, and kind of tie it in the colors from the sky and just some teal and blue, and it's got little heart beads here on the ends. And I left a good length of this so that you can tie it around, you know, if you want to tie it around more than once, you can. So here's the cover. And this was a new little golden book that I got on clearance actually at Hobby Lobby for $1.24. So I love when I find little cool deals like that, cool bargains. I did some lace trim on the inside of the cover. I didn't want to disrupt the cover any more than I had to. As you see on this side, the word A is covered up, or the letter A is covered up, but it still says Blessing from Above, which I love that, and it says an adoption story. And this is just a wonderful little book, faith-based Christian book about adoption. And here's our spine. I did some buttons. It's got a fabric, flexible spine. Just some button accents in the back cover. Matching trim from the front to the back. Matching lace. Pretty thick. It's got 2 signatures. Actually, I didn't even count the page total yet. I was just so excited to show it to you that I forgot to count the pages. But it's pretty thick. I didn't do a whole lot of frillies on the edges inside. I did some fabric safety pin, or not safety pin, fabric paper clips inside that you can move around as you wish. So you've got some fabrics and some texture in there, but not too much on the frilly pages. I like to keep kind of most of my frills for the covers and the outsides, but sometimes I get a little crazy with the frills too. Okay, so here we go. It's a thick journal, so I'm just gonna kind of take a quick flip through, not like pull out every single little thing, but I did a pocket page on the inside of the front cover, but I left it, let me get more on the camera here. I left it so that you can personalize this little golden book belongs to, and put your name there, or give it as a gift to an adoptive family, or if you've adopted. And this says begin an adventure right here. Throughout this journal I did a lot of stenciling and used the Distress Oxide inks, and I love how those came out. You'll find this all throughout this journal. I just thought it added such a pretty touch. And in the beginning of the signature here, I just did a nice piece of like tracing paper, vellum, kind of like a see-through to soften that first page when you open it. This is a burlap binding, nice and sturdy, but still flexible. Blessing from Above. Children are a gift from God. They are his reward. Psalm 127:3. They are indeed a blessing. I have 4 myself, all grown now. I did some washi tape. I kept the integrity of the pages, and throughout this book, the entire book is represented in order. So the story is completely intact with other pages and just fun things tucked in between for you to add to and just make it your own and personalize it. And so here I've done a pocket because the very first page on the inside had a, you know, forward introduction, and it was personal to the writer, which was lovely, but I wanted this book to be for the person who receives it, personal to them. So I just tucked in some fun little things to write notes on and cards that you can alter. Here's some of the stenciling here. And you'll find a variety of writing pages and places to put tuck spots and journal and photos and memorabilia, anything that you want to store in here, and just really make a good record of just your family's adoption progress, just however that is for you, however that looks for you. There's some coffee dyed paper throughout, not too much, just a little here and there, just to kind of give it some character. And I like to mix up our page sizes here so that you've got some just interest, just different interest, different colors. Did some stenciling here with some words as well. I got believe, and these are little just tuck spots here with little note cards and things inside that you can pull out and write on. I'm not going to pull these out, but these are clipped in so that you can remove them, and I back them with cardstock. The back is plain, so you can write on that. These are handmade clips, so this clip is just a little accent clip that I made, and there's several of these throughout the journal. I won't pull them all off, but that way you can see that there's some clips in there that I made to match the paper theme, which is kind of a watercolor theme, and I just added some other odds and ends in here that you can play with and move around as you see fit. Some vintage book pages that don't really have anything to do with, you know, adoption, but you can, or children, but you can take these and you can collage on them, you put your photographs on them, however you want to do that. I just added some stenciling to these as well. And just some different game pages and things like that. I used washi tape throughout that I thought was a pretty accent for this journal. And there's another clip that I made, some tucks. And the story is just a beautiful story, and it's gonna really be just a nice keepsake for the new owner. Some more tucks there. And on the coffee dyed sheet, you'll notice some stenciling on there as well that I actually did in a coffee stain. So I like that unique touch. Some little fabric clip here. And this is just a CD sleeve, and it's got a removable index card inside that you can take out and write your thoughts and feelings. And I did a bunch of these throughout, and what this is just basically the extra paper, what I used. And what I did was I just made some little fold outs. Some are torn, some are cut, some are just in different ways, and I just thought you could pull these out and you can add to the journal as you wish. You can remove them if you want to, but you can use the extra paper in any way that you'd like throughout the journal. There's some vintage music paper in here, and this one says, "You never know what a smile will do." That's really pretty. And then "His Love for Me." Of course, these are Christian songs and hymns. And then some coffee dyed writing paper. And this is coloring paper, but I also did some stenciling on these as well. These are just for fun. These are nice cardstock from a vintage recipe book that I have, and I thought, you know, you could either use them or you can go over them with a photo. Perfect little spot to put a photo. Some more journaling space and some more folded paper, like foldovers that you can take out and use. And this is a belly band here, so you can tuck things inside. And just another little tuck spot and a little baby animal, baby deer. I've just put some chipboard accents in. Did not attach them, so you can move them about how you would like. And I just kind of did the centerpiece real pretty. I left the strings so they have some bead dangles, little heart dangles, and some stenciling. I love the way that center looks there. And this is just the first signature. There's another signature after this. Here's just a nice envelope that the color coordinated well with the overall look of the book, and I put a little "Be Happy Today" on the front, and the inside is empty, so you can fill that with your memories or just important notes or anything like that you'd like to keep in there. Just a little keepsake envelope. And these are just some fibers. They're not attached. You can remove them. You can take them and move them to different spots. Just a fun little accent there. Altered clip there. I know the light's reflecting off of these pieces here, but these are large chipboard flowers. Little frame. This is just a folded index card that you can, a large index card that you can just open up and write in. You can put a photo right here. I left that blank for you. Put a photo or just something to add more interest to it. Note papers. And we're coming to the end of the first signature. And you've got some space here, and then the second signature begins, and again I kept everything uniform so it follows the story. So here's the second half. Blessings just ahead. Try to find things that are theme appropriate. Some things are just for fun, junk journal style. But some things I try to find some things when we're following a theme or a story that I feel are appropriate to the story. And I mean, what could be more appropriate than blessings just ahead when you have an adoption story? I absolutely love the oxide, the Distress Oxide ink. This stuff. I mean, I have been scrapbooking for many years and junk journaling, and I have just recently discovered this, and I am in love with it. I just have so much fun playing with that with that ink. I just love it for stenciling and just you just can. It opens up a whole new world of creativity. And this was a coffee dyed coloring book page from a Christian coloring book. Cute little porcupine coloring book page. I think it's a porcupine. Encourage. Women of the Old Testament. And here I have another envelope. In this, I adhered that to the front of the envelope, but inside here is a tuck. You can put some notes in there. Some little fabric pieces here. I did a little trim on this side. And I love this mandala, how that came out. That looks so pretty. Straight into Mama Rue's pouch. Smile. This is just like a foil, pretty, I don't know, like lilac color, I think. I'm not sure what you call that. Kind of a bluish lavender color with some pretty silver butterflies. This is my favorite. I love those colors together. A little rose there. And another piece of just a fancy fiber that I just clipped in. I did not attach it, so you can move it around as you wish. A little stenciling and some more little removable pieces here. And the center again of this signature has the string and bead as well, and then just some more stenciling. I love to have the center of my signatures just look like something special. When you open the book and you come to that center, I want it to look special. Not overdone, but just something nice. A lot of loose pieces here, a lot of removable pieces so that you can customize this journal to your liking and to your family. You can add your creativity and just what makes it special to you and your family. There is some inking throughout around some edges, but not a lot. I didn't want to overdo it with the inking. It isn't really a vintage inspired book, so I didn't want to go crazy with the ink. Beauty is here. Some more fancy fiber there. And this one says Believe. Little kangaroo. Since Mama's a kangaroo, I thought that would be cute to tuck in there. Beautiful things and some more fibers. This is just clipped in, not glued. Just clipped in. Another index card, folded index card that you can use this, the doily for your photo and write your thoughts on the inside. This one says happiness here. You make me smile. And then more altered clips, of course. Love my altered clips. This one is attached, so you can tuck things underneath here and put a little photo there. Belly band. And tuck things inside there. These are, when I say vintage, I mean really vintage. These are 1936. I love adding vintage music and vintage book pages. And this one is copyright 1927. Copyright. They are old books. I love to shop in vintage and antique stores to find my junk journal goodies that I put into my journals. So you'll see lots of vintage and just cool stuff, interesting items in my journals. And this is the end of the book, and on the last page the scripture reads, "In love he destined us for adoption to himself." Ephesians 1:5. Love that. Perfect ending. And then again, another sheet of the tracing paper to just kind of soften up that last page. Got another pocket on the inside of the back cover with pullouts. And again, I left the original back here so that you can read all the little titles and everything, so that you don't lose sight of the fact that it is a little golden book, and that's what makes it special. And I know that there are tons of little golden books out there, altered and junk journal style, and I think they're also beautiful, and everybody's just got such beautiful ideas and creativity, and I hope you enjoy this one. I really do. I hope that you enjoy this, and if you're interested in this one, it will be listed for sale in my Mercari shop. The link is down below on my channel, so if you want to click on that and just check out what I've got lots of junk journals and handmade jewelry and all sorts of goodies there. And again, a nice outside view. Let's see. Lots of pages in there. 2 full signatures. We've got button details, fabric, and the fabric trims. So much when you tie it closed, and then you've got your little tails here, and obviously you can put these out the top too. You don't have to have them at the bottom. That's just where I left them. You can do one out the top and one out the bottom, or both out the top, so they're not so you can stand them up on a shelf and not have them dragging out of the journal. So either way, they look adorable. You can have these just kind of hanging out the tops like that. Yeah, I love the way that looks. And then again, we've got just a lovely tie closure here that I made from Tulle yarn and fancy fibers. I tied it in the center in the back just so that you don't, none of it comes apart. So it's all intact for you, and you can tie it around once or you can go around twice, however you want to do it. It looks lovely either way. And you can always change out the tie closure too if you want something different. This is just how I did. I'm gonna tie it twice. I'm gonna do it twice this time just to kind of give you an idea how that looks. It'll just be a smaller, not really a bow, but just kind of a, that. And then I love to just have a little pin dangle or just something cute on the front. You don't have to have that, but I like it. I just think it's a cute accent, like a little finishing touch. So there you have it, a blessing from above, an adoption story. Nice thick big journal, perfect for just keeping starting and keeping your memories and your keepsakes from your adoption journey. And this is going to be available as soon as I get it posted in my Mercari shop. I am Artisan Bee Boutique on Mercari. My name is Brandy. I thank you for spending this time with me. The link to my shop is below on my channel. I would love for you to take a look at what I've got. And if you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this flip through of this journal, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up and consider a subscription to my channel, because I am new, but I am planning on sharing lots and lots of good stuff with you. So some will be tutorials, some will be finished products, and it'll all be fun. It will all be fun. That's what I can tell you. It may not be professional and perfect, but it will be interesting. So here's what we have today, and I thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you again here next time, and have a wonderful day. Bye.